بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وأصلي وأسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد Tafseer, if you help Allah, He will help you and make your feet firm, written by Islam Civilization by Abu Yusuf. This article has been reproduced from Arabic Trench. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم والذين كفروا فتعصر لهم وأذل أعمالهم ذلك بأنهم كرهوا ما أنزل الله فأحبط أعمالهم. You who have Iman, if you help in the cause of Allah, He will help you and make your foothold firm. But those who are kafir will have atariyun, and He will make their actions go astray. As because they hate what Allah has sent down, so He has made their actions come to nothing. Muhammad Surah 47 verse 7 to 9. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم. Or you who believe, if you help in the cause of Allah, He will help you and make your foothold firm. It came in Tafseer al-Kashaf, if you support in Tansuru, the religion of Allah Azza wa Jal and His Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He will support you yansurukum against your enemies and give you conquest and make your foothold firm. وَيَثَبِّتُ أَقْدَامَكُمْ in the battlefield or the objective of Islam. It came in Tafsir al-Fatih al-Qadir. Tafsir al-Fatih al-Qadir, from firm foothold is an expression for victory and assistance in the battlefield. Also being firm in Islam and upon the path Sirat. All of these means are intended. The expression firm foothold, Tatbit al-Aqdam, has been mentioned in the Quran whenever the battlefield has been suggested. He Azza wa Jal mentioned it when the battle of Badr happened. إِذْ وَشِّيكُمُ النُّعَاسُ أَمَانَةً مِنْهُ وَيُنَزِّلُ عَلَيْكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً لِيُطَهِّرَكُم بِهِ وَيُذْهِبَ عَنكُمْ رِجْزَ الشَّيْطَانِ وَيُرْبِطَ عَلَى قُلُوبِكُمْ وَيُثَبِّتَ بِهِ الْأَقْدَامَ. And when He overcame you with sleep, make you feel secure and sent you down water from heaven to purify you and remove the taint of shaitan from you and to fortify your hearts and make your feet firm. In Surah Al-Fal, Surah 8 verse 11. وَكَيِّ مِن نَبِيٍّ قَتَلَ مَعَهُ رِبِّيُّونَ كَثِيرٌ فَمَا وَهَانُوا لِمَا أَصَابَهُم فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَمَا ضَعُفُوا وَمَا اسْتَكَانُوا وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الصَّابِرِينَ وما كان قولهم إلا أن قالوا ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. Many a prophet has been killed when there were many thousands with him. They did not give up in the face of what assailed them in the way of Allah, nor did they weaken, nor did they yield. Allah loves the steadfast. All they said was, Our Lord, forgive us our wrong actions and in excesses we went to in what we did, and make our feet firm and help us against these kafir people. As Al-Imran Surah 3 verse 146 to 147. ولما برزوا لجالوت وجنوده قالوا ربنا أفرغ علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. When they came out against Saul and his troops, they said, Our Lord, pour down steadfast upon us and make our feet firm and help us against these kafir people. Al-Baqarah 2 verse 250. As for the meaning of slipping of the foot, Tazir al-Qadam, it was used in the sense of leaving or being misguided from Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَا تَتَّخِذُوا أَيْمَانَكُمْ دَخَلًا بَيْنَكُمْ فَتَزِيلَ قَدَامٌ بَعْدَ ثُبُوتِهَا وَتَذُوقُهُ السُّوءُ بِمَا صَدَدتُّمْ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَلَكُمْ عَذَابٌ عَظِيمٌ. Not make your order as a means of deceiving one another, or your foot will slip after it was firmly placed, and will taste evil for bearing success to the way of Allah, and will have a terrible punishment. An-Nahl 16 verse 94. It is not worthy the believers who are addressed with a condition. In Tansurullah yansurkum, if you help Allah, He will help you. This means the help victory of Allah for the believers is conditional upon them helping Allah Azza wa Jal. The condition is made with the conditions of particle in, which makes the realization of the condition probable and rare, unlike the condition of particle either, which is used to indicate certainty and frequency. So the use of the condition of particle in indicates the difficulty in attaining the victory, and they are afraid that will work for it and be steadfast until it arrives. It came in Tahrir wa Tanwir. Al-Tahrir wa Tanwir, the condition came with a particle in, which is origin indicates the uncertainty of the occurrence of the condition, to show the difficulty and the hardship of the condition to the extent the one seeking it is like the one who adopts its fulfillment. As for those who disbelieve, Allah Azza wa Jal has made their destruction unconditional, and it will certainly happen to them. At this point, it is worthwhile reflecting on the implication of the condition for victory, which is to support the cause of Allah Azza wa Jal, Islam. Although victory is only from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, it will only happen because of His Azza wa Jal decree. However, Allah Azza wa Jal has placed a condition on the believers for this victory, which is to struggle and strive in his Azza wa Jal path. There is absolutely no room for fatalism. When we have found victories from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, at the same we must work and strive by taking the appropriate means to attain this victory. In the Quran, victory has been linked with a number of concepts and attitudes that we as believers must embody as a precondition for deserving the victory from Allah Azza wa Jal. Number one, complete belief iman, that Allah Azza wa Jal will give victory to the believers. وَكَانَ حَقًّا عَلَيْنَا نَصْرُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, and incumbent upon us was support of the believers. Ar-Rum, Surah 30, verse 47. 2. Fulfill actions required by belief. وَلَيَنْصُرَنَّ اللَّهُ مَنْ يَنْصُرُهُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَقَوِيٌّ عَزِيزٌ الَّذِينَ إِنْ مَكَّنَّاهُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ أَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ وَأَمَرُوا بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَنَهَوْا عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ وَلِلَّهِ الْعَاقِبَةُ الْأُمُورِ. Allah will certainly help those who help Him. Allah is all strong, Almighty. Those who, if we establish them firmly on the earth, will establish salat and pay zakat and command what is right and forbid what is wrong. The end result of all affairs is with Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Al-Hajj 22, verse 40 to 41. Number 3. Make all the preparation and the means for victory. وَإِدُّ لَهُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِن رِبَاطِ الْخَيْلِ تُرْهِبُونَ بِهِ عَدُوَّ اللَّهِ وَعَدُوَّكُمْ وَآخَرِينَ مِن دُونِهِمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَهُمُ اللَّهُ يَعْلَمُهُمْ وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِن شَيْءٍ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ يُوَفَّى إِلَيْكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تُظْلَمُونَ. Arm yourself against them with all the firepower and clever you can master. Terrify the enemy of Allah and your enemies, and others besides them whom you do not know. Allah knows them. Anything you spend in the way of Allah will be repaid to you in full. You will not be wrong. That's Al-Anfal 8, verse 60. Number 4. Be steadfast. Remember Allah much. Obey Allah and His Messenger, and don't dispute and have patience. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا لقيتم فئة فاثبتوا واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون وأطيعوا الله ورسوله ولا تنازعوا فتفشلوا وَهَذَا رِهُكُمْ وَاصْبِرُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ. You who have iman, when you meet a troop, stand firm and remember Allah repeatedly, so that hopefully you will be successful. Obey Allah and His Messenger. Do not quarrel among yourselves, lest you lose heart and your momentum disappear. And be steadfast. Allah is with the steadfast. Al-Anfal, that is 8, verse 45 to 46. 5. Avoid sins, pride and showing off. وَلَقَدْ صَدَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ وَعْدَهُ إِذْ تَحُسُّونَهُم بِإِذْنِهِ حَتَّى إِذَا فَشِلْتُمْ وتنازعتم في الأمر وعصيتم من بعد ما أراكم ما تحبون منكم من يريد الدنيا ومنكم يريد الآخرة ثم صرفكم عنه يبتليكم ولقد عفا عنكم والله ذو فضل على المؤمنين. Allah fulfilled His promise to you when you were slaughtering them by His permission, but then you faltered, disputing the command and disobeyed after He showed you what you love. Among you are those who want this world, and among you are those who want the next world. Then He turned you from them in order to test you, but He has pardoned you. Allah shows favor to the believers. That's Surah Al-Imran 3, 151-42. Now, ولا تكونوا كالذين خرجوا من ديارهم بطرا ورياء الناس ويصدون عن سبيل الله والله بما يعملون محيط. Not be like those who left their homes in arrogance, showing off to people and bearing them from the way of Allah. Allah encompasses what they do. Al-Anfal 8:47. 6. Complete the belief and trust that victory is only from Allah. إن ينصركم الله فلا غالب لكم وإن يقتلكم فمن ذا الذي ينصركم من بعده وعلى الله فليتوكل المؤمنين. If Allah helps you, no one can vanquish you. If He forsakes you, who can help you after that? So the believers should put their trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Imran 3:160. Number 7. Complete the belief that Allah will make Islam dominant and victorious. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره دين كله ولو كره المشركون. It is He who sent His messenger with guidance and the deen of truth to exalt over every other deen, even though the adulterers detest it. Tawbah 9:33. والذين كفروا فتعصى الله ما ضل أعمالهم. But those who are kafir will have utter ruin, and He will make their actions go astray. Muhammad 47:8. The meaning of al-ta'as is distraction, al-halak, stumbling, al-aitar, falling السقوط evil الشر distancing البعد and declining الانحطاط القاموس المحيط. Therefore for the believers is victory and a firm foothold, and for the disbelievers is falling, decline and destruction. It came in Ruhul al-Ma'ani, but Asan is in the aggressive case, and it's a verb noun in the position of its verb, which is necessary committed because it is a supplication like Sukyan wa Ra'yan, grant winter and fertile pasture. What a subtle way of mentioning their reality, after mentioning the firm foothold being the reality of the believers. It came in Bahrul al-Muhit, for them is destruction, فَتُعَصَى لَهُمْ, destruction by the power of the hearts of the believers, because He Azza wa Jal made them firm, and for the disbelievers destruction and stumbling. It came in Tafseer ibn Kathir, but those who disbelieve, for them is destruction. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَتَصَلَّ لَهُمْ. This masari is the opposite of making firm the foothold of the disbelievers who support the cause of Allah and His Messenger. The meaning of the particle F in the Fata'asa Allahum has come as a response to the relative pronoun in وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. The particle Fa gives emphasis for the fact that the destruction and ruin will certainly happen to the disbelievers. This verse further reinforces the confidence in the believers that they will be victorious and steadfast against the enemies. It may come to the mind that it is possible for the disbelievers to also be firm and steadfast during wars and conflict. So to allay this fear, Allah Azza wa Jal assured the believers that disbelievers will be destroyed and their efforts wasted. Furthermore, He's saying He will make their actions go astray. وَضَلَّ أَعْمَالَهُمْ. Is constructing the efforts of the dead with the dead of the believers. When He Azza wa Jal mentioned earlier, فَلَنْ يُضِلَّ أَعْمَالَهُم ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ كَرِهُوا مَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ فَأَحْبَطَ أَعْمَالَهُم. That is because they hate what Allah has sent down, so He has made their actions come to nothing. Muhammad 47 verse 9. The meaning of al-habd in the language Lisan al-Arab describes the situation of an animal that has an inflated stomach because of overeating, and so it dies. Hence the notion of death and destruction were associated with the word al-habd. Therefore the meaning of فَعَبَتَ أَعْمَالَهُمْ is that their actions are considered to be dead and destroyed. This verse explains the reason for the destruction and wasted efforts. The reason for their ruin is that they hated what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed, al-Islam, and consequently their efforts were wasted, since the righteous action cannot be reached by the mind. It can only be reached via the divinely revealed Sharia. Therefore, when they were averse to what has been revealed, they were not able to know the righteous action and how to attain it. Instead, it leads them to falsehood. Thus, their actions are deemed worthless. Tafsir al-Razi. There is a suitable harmony between the saying of Allah in the previous verse, وَضَلَّ أَعْمَالُهُمْ, their deeds are misguided, and this verse, فَأَحْبَطَ أَعْمَالُهُمْ, their deeds are destroyed and fell lifeless. The sequence of mentioning the misguided deeds is followed by lifeless and destroyed deeds, which agrees with the natural order in life, since something which is lifeless and wasted cannot be misguided. Indeed, the situation of the disbeliever is utter hopelessness and loss. Their actions will be misguided and wasted in this life and in the hereafter, since their actions are misguided and destroyed. As for the believers, Allah Azza wa Jal will never misguide and waste their deeds, because He Azza wa Jal is their protector, and the disbelievers have no protector. ذلك بأن الله مولى الذين آمنوا وأن الكافرين لا مولى لهم. Is because Allah is the protector of those who have iman, and because those who are kafir have no protector. This is Muhammad Surah 47 verse 11.